So, hello everyone, welcome back in this Grafana course where we have done so many chapters on Grafana full stack observability. So, in our last chapter, we saw how to enable, the full stack observability, especially the application monitoring on a Kubernetes cluster. But it would be really injustice if we don't do the same thing onto a virtual machine or a Ubuntu box. So today we'll be checking how to enable the full stack observability, especially about application monitoring that we have not touched so far in this chapter or in this course for virtual machine, basically the Linux machine. So let's get into the action. I have created a GitHub page for the same so that it becomes easy for doing a replication onto your environment. And then we'll be doing everything on Grafana Cloud because of Grafana open source. We have already seen this thing. Okay. So I will come on to my Grafana Cloud home page and then I'll go to the integration sections and then I'll add new integration. I'll select my Linux server and I'll select this. Then I'll select my flavor of my Linux. Since it is Debian Ubuntu, I will select Debian ARM64. Then select next. Then I'll use some existing token. I'm just showing you the steps. There's no need to. I'll be sharing all those things into the GitHub page. I'll be getting a token. Then I will be getting the steps. Basically, the list of commands that are needed to install a Grafana Alloy collector agent into your machine, which will capture your metrics and logs. No traces now because we will do the tracing part in a while, right? So this is the configuration, and then I will simply copy this thing, and this the command needs to be run on your machine. This is the same command which I've copied it for you into a notepad plus plus, and the moment I run this command, my alloy will start running. So let me show you the sudo status of alloy. So my alloy is stopped as of now. I will simply run this, start this, and then we will see. Okay, now my alloy is running, and let me see you the show you the configurations. So my configurations are present in etc config alloy. So these are the configurations that are there in my alloy. So what it is happening currently, let me show you from the VS code and then we will see same thing. I want to show this configuration. This configuration is very, very important from a scalability perspective. Okay, now in this config.alloy, what is there? We have already talked about your how metrics and logs go to Grafana Cloud in my previous chapter from Ubuntu. So we will not touch base more on that. So I have done integrations of node exporter, which will first of all capture the metrics doing a discovery and then send it to the exporter, which will do the further filtration and then it will send finally to your uh, receiver, which is nothing but the Grafana Cloud from ETS remote, right? Similarly for Locky logs, these are the things that is happening, and then there's certain relabeling that is happening, and finally the logs are going also to the Grafana Cloud. So this part we have already seen in my previous chapter. This is just a quick recap. Now this is the next part which we want to see today. I want to increase the font. Now the moment I run this Grafana Alloy, the agent is started running and it will expose two endpoints like gRPC port and HTTP port on 4317 and 4318. Any application which needs to be instrumented, that will send the traces to these ports and the hotel collector, which is Alloy. And then finally, this is going to your Grafana Cloud with these UPI, with these username and password. How to get these details? It is pretty easy. I've already talked about, but let me tell you again. So you need to come to your Grafana Cloud. I'm talking about it and getting the Tempo instance details. Go to this home page and then go to this manage plan, and this is applicable to your open source also. So okay, I have not logged in. Interesting. I should log into my account. Correct. It should load in my account. Okay, so I am into my account. I should go to this manage stack, and then I should go to the tempos and traces. Now I will scroll down. This is the part that I've copy pasted to my config.alloy. So these are the additional things that I've copy pasted it, right? And these are the credentials that I have taken it. So credentials are pretty simple. This is the username and the password. You can create it from here. If you don't have Grafana Cloud, you can remove this thing and simply give the URL for your open source tempo also, right? And you can remove this auth. So this is about all the configuration that needs to be happen into your Grafana Alloy. Now let me see whether the Grafana Alloy is really running or not. I think it is running. And let us go back, and Grafana Alloy runs on the 1235 port. Grafana Alloy is running. So these are the all the labels or relabeling that is happening. So you see discovery labels, authentication node exporter, and these three things are coming. So, but there's no data. Let me show you the graph. So this is how it look like. This is the tracing part which we will be talking it today, and this is all metrics which is coming from node exporter labeling, and then finally going to the metrics. This section is Prometheus. The below section is Prometheus. This section is all your Loki, and this section is our tempo, which we will be doing it in a while. Now this is all about doing the configuration. My things are running. So let me now instrument one application. So I have a very popular application, which is this Spring Boot pet clinic application, which I normally do in my any demo. So you can clone this repository, which is this one, right? And then Spring Boot Pet Clinic. So you need to clone this repository. Go to the Spring Boot Pet Clinic. You should have your Maven package already available, and then we will run this Maven package to create the. If it is not there, I will simply remove the unnecessary tabs. So this will create a Maven package for your application, and then you need to download this Open Telemetry. So I am doing auto instrumentation today. So you remember the first session was on creating matrices using the actuator thing, and then doing the auto instrumentation in using Grafana Vela in cloud. Now today we are doing auto instrumentation into your Spring Boot Pet Clinic application. Next thing is I want to export the sys environment variable, so that whatever instrumentation that is happening on this Spring Boot application, that will go to this endpoint which we just now saw. So 4318 is the endpoint which we just saw. So we are sending all the traces to 4318, which is the gRPC, I guess. No, sorry, HTTP endpoint. You can send to gRPC also. And let me see, the Maven package is getting created. And then we will download the OpenTelemetry jar and then export the endpoint. And then finally, we'll start this application with the jar that is getting created after this Maven package. And we are putting OpenTelemetry jar, which is the auto instrumentation provided by OpenTelemetry. So let me pause the video. So my jar is ready, and I have the OpenTelemetry jar file also. I've already done wget to save the time, and this is the thing that I need to export, so that whatever instrumentation that this guy is doing, which will go to my Alloy uh, HTTP traces endpoint. Now I will simply start this application. This is the application that is getting started onto your Ubuntu box, or you can say a virtual machine. And then we will generate some traces, and then we'll see whether the traces are also going to your Grafana Cloud. So I'm still assuming that metrics and logs are already doing. Today's story is all about on traces. So we will see. Let me see you the logs, whether logs is having any error or not. So I don't see any error. It's all info, info, info. So potentially things are okay. So let me cancel this log. So yeah, let me see whether my application is up. The application should run on 8080 if I'm not wrong. So it is still Yeah, this is a pet cleaning application. I should, yeah, it should run on 8080. So let me see whether the application is coming up nicely. Yes. So application is up. Let me trigger some traffic. Let me generate some traffic. Let me add the owner. I will do the ownership addition. Put some dummy add owner. I will generate certain errors also so that I should see errors in my tempo. Fine. So it should generate and things are happening. You see, the graph is sending the data. That is the live data that I want to show. You see, now the moment I put certain traffic, so you will see all the traffic going here, point 4. So if you have any problem in this, you will clearly see everything into your Alloy configuration also, and nothing will come as a green for you. So currently you see everything is where the remote configuration. Okay, so anything which is turning as red, meaning there's a problem, right? So my OTLP receiver is working nice. So let me go back to my Grafana labs, and then I will go to explore. I'll first of all check the matrices, and then I'll check the logs and everything. So first of all, checking the matrices, I will run my magic query that I normally run for checking the matrices. Yes. So matrices should be coming for sure. Yes, matrices are coming. Alloy check our node exporter matrices are coming. Let me go back to the logs. Logs should come, and I've already kept this configuration into your let me do this filtration if I'm getting the logs. Yeah, logs are also coming nicely. Now let me go back and then go to tempo, right? This is the tempo I'm talking about. Now let me see whether I'm getting the pet clinic traces also. So this is the beauty of your Grafana Alloy. You are able to get the traces directly into your tempo, and then you are getting the details. So that is important thing I want to talk about. Nicely overriding. Yes, I'm getting the data in node exporter nicely. Now that is pretty much I want to talk about. So what we have seen how to send the data from your Linux box to your Grafana Cloud. If you don't have Grafana Cloud, you can simply replace these URLs to your local Prometheus tempo and log in, get the data. And since we're not talking about dashboard, you can create dashboard using MCPs also, or you can create dashboards manually. So that is pretty much in this chapter of Grafana full course. We will see next chapter, especially on the front end monitoring, the using Grafana Faro, which is again a pretty popular thing, and real user monitoring, which we normally say. And then we'll be wrapping up this Grafana course soon. Thank you for now. Stay tuned. And if you really like this, so do share it with your friends about this course. Thank you.